Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter-dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today, we're talking about the 2020 National Park State Quarter. While this might seem like just another modern addition to the U.S. Mint's iconic state quarter series, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. For collectors, this quarter could be your next big find. So stick around as we uncover the details behind its worth and why it could be worth a small fortune. Let's take a moment to talk about the background of this coin. In 2020, the U.S. Mint released the National Park Quarter as part of the America the Beautiful series. These quarters honor the national parks and sites across the United States. The design of the 2020 National Park Quarter features a beautiful and intricate image of the Weir Farm National Historic Site in Connecticut, which is known for its rich history in American art. It's a stunning piece of numismatic art, and like the other coins in the series, it serves as a celebration of America's natural and cultural heritage. Now, you might be wondering why this specific coin is drawing attention from collectors. After all, the 2020 National Park Quarter was produced in large quantities and circulated widely. But here's the thing. While many of these coins may appear ordinary, there are rare variants and specific characteristics that can make this quarter extraordinarily valuable. That's right. Something as simple as a few minting errors or finding one in pristine condition could increase its worth substantially. And trust me, collectors are on the lookout for these. So what makes this 2020 National Park Quarter so special? Let's start with its rarity. Like most quarters, the majority of these coins were mass-produced and distributed to the public. But the real value comes from finding one that stands out, one that has been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins are harder to come by, as many of the ones in circulation have been worn down by use over time. A quarter that looks just as fresh as the day it was minted can command a much higher price. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. So if you've kept a 2020 National Park Quarter in perfect condition, it could be worth significantly more than just 25 cents. Now, let's talk about minting errors. Because this is where things get really interesting for collectors. Coins with errors are always in high demand, and the 2020 National Park Quarter is no exception. There are a few key types of errors you'll want to look for that can make this quarter especially rare and valuable. One of the most desirable errors is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off. This gives the coin a unique, off-center appearance, and collectors are always eager to get their hands on these kinds of mistakes. If you happen to come across an off-center 2020 National Park Quarter, don't let it slip away. Another potential error to watch out for is a double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin has been misaligned, resulting in a doubling of certain elements in the design, like the lettering or the image of the park. Double die errors can be subtle, but if you have a keen eye, you might notice the faint doubling on the coin. This error can dramatically increase the value of the quarter, as it makes the coin much more unique. Then there's the possibility of a clipped planchet error. This occurs when the blank metal used to make the coin gets improperly cut, resulting in a coin with an uneven or missing edge. A clipped planchet can make a coin look very distinctive, and collectors love these coins because they're one of a kind. But even without any major errors, a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition can still fetch a pretty penny. It's all about the state of preservation. If the coin has no scratches, dings, or discoloration, its value skyrockets compared to those that have been used and worn down. Now, what is this coin actually worth? You might be thinking that since it's from 2020, it couldn't possibly be worth much. But you'd be wrong. In fact, a 2020 National Park Quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare error, could be worth an astonishing $77,000. Yes, you heard that right, $77,000 for a quarter. That's the kind of hidden value you can find in a coin that most people would overlook. So, how can you tell if you found one of these valuable coins? First, check the condition. If it's in mint condition, you're already ahead of the game. Next, carefully inspect the coin for any signs of errors, like the off-center strike, double die, or clipped planchet. And of course, don't forget to store your valuable quarters in a safe place to ensure they remain in excellent condition. Coin collecting is an exciting hobby, and the 2020 National Park Quarter is just one example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a collector's dream. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these gems, you could be holding a quarter worth an incredible $77,000. Top 2, we've got a fascinating story about a particular state quarter that you might have lying around in your collection or even in your pocket. Today, we're diving into the 2000 Maryland State Quarter. At first glance, it might seem like just another part of the popular state quarter series. But don't be fooled. This coin has some serious potential. The Maryland State Quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. And this quarter in particular carries more value than most people realize. Released in the year 2000, this coin commemorates the state's rich history, particularly its maritime legacy and connection to the Chesapeake Bay. It features a beautiful and symbolic design, with the central image showing a sailboat gliding across the bay with the Maryland state flag waving in the background. The state's motto, Fati Masciai, Parole Femin, which means manly deeds, womanly words, is also inscribed on the coin, giving it a distinctive touch of Maryland's history and culture. But what makes this coin so special, especially in today's market? Well, the answer lies in its rarity and the possibility of finding one with unique features that can significantly increase its value. You see, while millions of these quarters were minted and distributed, the real treasure is in the condition of the coin. Coins that are well preserved, uncirculated, or with very minimal wear and tear are highly sought after by collectors. So if you've been keeping your Maryland quarters in great condition, congratulations, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. Now, what makes this coin stand out in the collector world? It all comes down to minting errors and unique features. As you might know, even small imperfections or anomalies in a coin's design can make it more valuable. There are a few specific errors that collectors are constantly searching for in the 2000 Maryland quarter that can boost its worth significantly. One of the most desirable errors in this coin is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned with the press during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or misaligned. An off-center Maryland quarter with a noticeable, but not too extreme, misalignment is a highly prized find. If you've got one of these in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look at. Another potential error is a double die. This happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in the coin having a double image in certain parts of the design, like the text or the sailboat. A double die error in the 2000 Maryland quarter could be a game-changer for collectors, as these types of errors are rarer than you might think. And then there's the clip planchet error, which occurs when the metal planchet, or blank piece of metal, isn't cut properly before being struck by the die. This leads to a coin that has a missing or irregular edge. If you've got a Maryland quarter with a clip planchet, it's definitely worth checking out more closely, as these coins are extremely rare and tend to command much higher prices. But what about the uncirculated versions? Well, even without any minting errors, an uncirculated 2000 Maryland quarter in pristine condition can be worth significantly more than its face value. Coins that have been well preserved, especially those that have never been used in circulation, can fetch much higher prices from collectors who value them for their rarity and perfect condition. Now, what kind of value are we talking about here? Well, if you happen to own a 2000 Maryland quarter with a unique error, or simply one in perfect, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to a coin that's worth an astonishing $74,000. Yes, you heard that right, $74,000 for a quarter. It's incredible to think that something as small as a quarter could hold that kind of value. But in the world of coin collecting, it's absolutely possible. So, how do you know if your 2000 Maryland quarter is worth something special? First, take a good look at its condition. If it's been kept safe and hasn't been in circulation, you're already in good shape. Then, start checking for any errors like off-center strikes, double die mistakes, or clipped planchets. A magnifying glass or a coin microscope can be really helpful in spotting those finer details. If you find one of these features, you could have a rare treasure in your hands. For all the avid coin collectors out there, the 2000 Maryland quarter is just another reminder of how fascinating the world of coins can be. You never know what you might find in your collection, and sometimes, the smallest, most ordinary coins can turn out to be incredibly valuable. So, if you've got a 2000 Maryland quarter lying around, don't just dismiss their piece of change. Take a closer look. It might just be worth a $74,000 surprise. It is on all. Top 3, we're diving into the 1999 Pennsylvania State Quarter, part of the incredible 50 State Quarters program. Now, While many people may think of this as just another coin from the late 90s, let me tell you, this quarter has some serious value, and in the right condition, it could be worth much more than you'd expect. When the Pennsylvania quarter was released in 1999, it marked a milestone in the U.S. Mint statehood quarter series. This quarter celebrates the state of Pennsylvania and its rich history, particularly the birthplace of the nation and its ties to the founding of the United States. The design features a depiction of the Keystone, which has been a symbol of Pennsylvania for centuries. The phrase virtue, liberty, and independence is inscribed on the coin, reflecting the state's role in the American Revolution and its significant influence in the formation of the country. But what makes this coin so valuable today, you ask? Well, let's start with its rarity and the specific errors that collectors are on the lookout for. Although the 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter was minted in large numbers, only a small percentage of them remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, and even fewer have rare minting errors that make them especially desirable. Now, we know that for coins, condition is everything. Coins that have been in circulation tend to show signs of wear and tear, and those imperfections can reduce their value. But if you're lucky enough to have a 1999 Pennsylvania quarter in excellent condition, free from scratches, nicks, or discoloration, then you're looking at something far more valuable than its face value. But hold on, there's more. Coins with minting errors are highly prized by collectors. A misaligned die, for example, can cause part of the design to be off-center, creating a coin that's truly unique. This type of error is highly sought after, as it's a clear sign that the coin was struck in a way that was not intended by the minting process. Another error that collectors look for is a double die, which happens when the coin's die isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing some details to appear doubled, especially in the inscriptions. In the case of the Pennsylvania quarter, this could happen to the virtue, liberty, and independence text, making it a standout piece in any collection. Clipped planchet errors are another thing collectors are after. These occur when the metal blank, or planchet, that is used to create the coin is improperly cut, resulting in a quarter with a missing or uneven edge. These types of errors are much rarer and can send a coin's value skyrocketing. So, if you've got a 1999 Pennsylvania quarter with an unusual edge or a noticeable clipping, you might be holding on to a very valuable piece. Of course, you don't need a minting error for your coin to have value. A pristine, uncirculated 1999 Pennsylvania quarter that has never been used in transactions is worth much more than a regular, circulated coin. The closer the coin is to the condition it had when it was first minted, the higher the price it can command in the market. If you've kept your 1999 Pennsylvania quarters safe and untouched, you may be sitting on a hidden treasure. Now, let's talk numbers. The potential value of the 1999 Pennsylvania quarter can vary widely depending on its condition and any rare errors it may have. But if you happen to own a 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter with an error or an impeccable condition, you could be looking at a coin that's worth an astonishing $71,000. That's right, $71,000 for a single quarter. Isn't that incredible? It just goes to show how valuable the right coin can be, especially for dedicated collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a rare and flawless piece. If you find that your quarter has an off-center strike, double die, or clipped planchet, or if it's in perfect condition, you might want to get it appraised by a professional. A certified coin grader can provide you with a more accurate assessment of its value, and who knows? You may just have a coin that's worth far more than you ever imagined. For all the collectors out there, this is a reminder of how much hidden treasure is out there, just waiting to be discovered. Whether it's a 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter or any other coin, you never know what kind of value you could find in your collection or in your pocket change. So, next time you spot one of these quarters, make sure to give it a closer look. Top 4, we're diving into a coin that might be sitting right under your nose or hidden away in your collection, and you wouldn't even know it. I'm talking about the 2002 Ohio state quarter. While this coin might seem like just another quarter from the early 2000s, it's actually more special and more valuable than you might think. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at what this little coin could actually be worth. Now, the Ohio quarter is part of the 50 state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state was honored with its own unique quarter, and the 2002 Ohio quarter was released to commemorate the state's rich history and contributions to the United States. The design on the reverse side of the coin features an outline of the state of Ohio, with the state's nickname, the Buckeye State, prominently displayed. Below, you'll see an image of the American pioneer, who represents Ohio's important role in the expansion of the nation. But here's the kicker. What sets this coin apart from the millions of others that were minted? Rarity and condition are two big factors. While the 2002 Ohio quarter was produced in massive numbers, a small percentage of these coins have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. When you find one of these beauties in perfect shape, it can fetch a price much higher than its face value. But hold on, things get even more interesting. Some 2002 Ohio quarters have minting errors that can make them even more valuable. That's right, minting errors are a collector's dream because they make a coin unique and rare. There are several types of errors that can occur during the minting process, and some of these errors have made specific Ohio quarters worth thousands of dollars. One of the most sought-after errors for this coin is a double die. A double die occurs when the coin's die, which is used to stamp the design onto the coin, malfunctions and strikes the coin twice. This causes some of the details to be doubled, such as the text or certain design elements. For the Ohio quarter, a double die on the word Ohio or even the state's outline could dramatically increase its value. Another error that collectors look for is off-center strikes. This happens when the blank coin planchet is not properly aligned with the die, resulting in a coin that's struck off-center. These coins are often more valuable because they stand out from the rest and are truly unique. Additionally, some 2002 Ohio quarters were struck on the wrong type of metal. This can result in a mismatched metal error, where the coin may have been made with a composition that differs from the standard. If you happen to have one of these rare variations, your coin could be worth a pretty penny. So, how much could your 2002 Ohio quarter actually be worth? While most Ohio quarters are worth just a quarter, if you've managed to hold on to one in uncirculated condition or if you found one with a rare error, you could be looking at a value that's much higher than you think. The 2002 Ohio quarter with a double die error or other minting imperfections can easily be worth $67,000. Yes, you heard that right, $67,000 for a single quarter. This is the kind of discovery that every coin collector dreams about. Finding a hidden treasure in your collection or even in your pocket change. If you've come across a 2002 Ohio State quarter with a unique error, or if it's in mint condition, it could be your ticket to a big payday. So, if you're looking through your spare change or digging through your coin collection, keep a close eye on your 2002 Ohio quarters. Check for any minting errors, unusual designs, or even coins that have been preserved perfectly. It could be worth far more than you ever expected. Top 5, we have something truly exciting to talk about. A coin that many of you might have sitting in your collection or possibly in your pocket right now. I'm talking about the 2003 Illinois State Quarter. It might just look like another regular quarter to the untrained eye, but trust me, this coin is far from ordinary. Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into what makes this quarter so special and valuable, and by the end of this video, you'll be shocked at how much this little coin could be worth. So, let's start with a bit of background on the Illinois State Quarter. This coin was part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state was honored with its own unique design, and the Illinois quarter was released in 2003. The reverse of the coin features the famous Illinois design with an image of the famous Chicago skyline, the bison, and the Route 66 road sign, which represents the state's importance in the development of the American West and its rich history. This design symbolizes Illinois' natural beauty, rich heritage, and significant contributions to the nation. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another part of a nationwide program, but here's where things get interesting. While millions of these coins were made, there are a few key factors that can make the 2003 Illinois State Quarter stand out in the world of coin collectors: rarity, condition, and potential minting errors. You see, just like many other coins from the 50 State Quarters program, the 2003 Illinois quarter was minted in large numbers. However, not all of these coins were preserved in the best condition. In fact, coins that have been well preserved and remain in uncirculated or mint condition are quite rare. The state quarters were often spent in daily transactions, which means most of them have visible wear and tear, making those pristine, uncirculated coins incredibly sought after. But here's where the real excitement comes in: errors. Minting errors are what truly set some coins apart and make them extremely valuable. And for the 2003 Illinois State Quarter, there are a couple of errors that can dramatically increase its worth. One of the most famous and highly desired errors for this coin is the double die error. A double die occurs when the design is struck more than once, resulting in a slight doubling effect in the text or details of the coin. If you spot a double-die error on your Illinois quarter, especially in the lettering or the Route 66 sign, it could make the coin significantly more valuable than its face value. Another error to look out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin's planchet is not aligned correctly in the die, causing the design to be struck off-center. Coins with these types of errors are highly prized by collectors because they are unique and, of course, rare. If you're lucky enough to find a 2003 Illinois quarter with an off-center strike, it could be worth a considerable amount more than a regular, uncirculated coin. Now, we can't forget about the condition of the coin. As we all know, coins that are well preserved and free from damage are more valuable than those with scratches or other signs of wear. So if you happen to have a 2003 Illinois quarter in perfect condition, that could increase its value exponentially. Here's the fun part. You're probably wondering how much this little coin could actually be worth. While the majority of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, if you find one that's in mint condition or has one of those rare minting errors, you could be sitting on a gold mine. The value of a 2003 Illinois state quarter in uncirculated condition could be worth $63,000. Yes, $63,000 for just one quarter. Imagine walking around with a coin worth that much. It's crazy, right? If you happen to come across a 2003 Illinois quarter in perfect condition or one with a minting error, be sure to have it appraised because it could be worth a life-changing amount. So, next time you find a 2003 Illinois state quarter, take a moment to check it closely. Look for any signs of minting errors, check its condition, and you might just be holding on to a hidden treasure. Who knows? Your next pocket change could be the $63,000 coin you've been waiting for. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you learned something new and want to dive deeper into the world of rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on the next amazing find. Keep collecting, and who knows, your next treasure could be just around the corner. Happy hunting!